From 11 to bad at love, stranger things have never happened. In today's update of the drama that goes on social media, we have quite the gossip for you. If you didn't get those cool references we made earlier, then they were about Millie Bobby Brown and Halsey. Wait, what are those two doing together? In this video, we'll be talking about why people are angry about Millie Bobby Brown playing Halsey in a biopic. First off, a biopic? Yeah, you heard that right. A Halsey biopic is currently in talks. Let's get you up to speed real fast. During a recent sit-down at The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, Halsey revealed that they might have a biopic coming soon. Now, this isn't the first time we've heard of this. In fact, back in 2017, Halsey met director and writer Olive Aiden, who was hired to write a movie on Halsey. Since then, he has traveled with them to the ends of the earth, attending concerts and getting to know them. Somewhere between all that, he became Halsey's partner and also the father of their son, Ender. This time, Halsey jokingly said that the biopic would be quite similar to 8 Mile, minus the spaghetti. So, who's playing Halsey in that biopic? When Halsey and Jimmy got to discussing which actor should play Halsey, only one person popped into mind: Millie Bobby Brown. Jimmy even held up a photo of Halsey cosplaying Millie's iconic Stranger Things character, 11. She was super excited to even think of casting Millie in the biopic, but instantly added that they don't think they're famous enough to actually cast her. During that conversation, Halsey went ahead and joked that she'd want Fallon to play her. They even asked, "You'd do it though, right?" To which Fallon obviously agreed. We mean, who wouldn't like playing Halsey? But jokes aside, Halsey said that Millie would be a great fit for the biopic. They also added that the singer and the actress have an uncanny resemblance that almost makes them look like sisters. And get this, Millie is totally down for the role. When Millie saw a clip of the Jimmy Fallon interview on Instagram, she couldn't help but share it with her story. She even added a caption saying that she's so down to play the singer in a biopic if it ever goes into production. Now that Stranger Things has finally come to an end, it looks like Millie might be looking for more acting opportunities. Considering how similar the two women look, it wouldn't be a bad idea for Millie to play her, right? Well, that's the thing, the public doesn't agree. Even though Millie seemed super excited about the biopic, others on the internet were quick to ask questions. Apparently, most people were having an issue with the fact why Halsey's getting a biopic anyway. From who is asking for a Halsey biopic to why would anyone want to make a biopic about Halsey, Twitter was instantly flooded with backlash. One Twitter user even had the guts to ask what's so interesting in Halsey's life that she deserves a biopic. They also added that they thought biopics were reserved for legends like Elvis, Aretha, and Ray Charles. And that's how the war began. Not literally, but you know, a Twitter war. These modern times. But of course, Halsey shut all the haters down. The internet always finds something to hate on, but Halsey always finds a way to shut down the unwarranted backlash. When the tweets and comments on the biopic made their way to Halsey's feed, she didn't take long to tweet a response of her own. They tried to clarify the situation by saying that she didn't show up somewhere and ask someone to make a movie about them. Instead, a studio bought the rights from her to make it someday, and they're just okay with it. In fact, they considered it the best thing that ever happened to them. That's because the guy who was hired to write the biopic eventually became Halsey's baby daddy. There wasn't all violence and hate on Twitter though. Some fans still had their back with tweets full of love and support. One person wrote that they're so happy about Halsey getting a biopic and that they'll love every moment of it. Another fan also had some wisdom to add by saying that everyone has a story to tell. She said that she's sure Halsey's life was filled with many ups and downs, and that's something that would make a great movie. Now, let's cut to the chase. Are we getting a biopic or not? The truth is that anything could happen. We already know that a film about Halsey's life was in production a few years ago, but was halted because the singer got involved romantically with the writer. Even though we found it a super cute twist of events, it was otherwise viewed as a conflict of interest because Aiden would become a part of the movie himself. If the studio finds a way to cast Millie and make a movie on Halsey, we'd be on board with it. After all, Millie's one of the most remarkable actors of her generation. She's already blown us away way with her Stranger Things performance, and now we can't wait to see what she does next. And now for some other news. First off, the social media backlash wasn't the first time Halsey called someone out. Halsey seems to be the queen of shutting down any kind of trolls, not just Twitter ones. Everyone knows that they're already not fond of the press, but when a magazine decided to misquote their pronouns, Halsey didn't hold back at all. She announced that she'll no longer do press at all after Allure magazine failed to use their correct pronouns in a recent cover story. And get this, they even promoted the interview by taking their quotes out of context. Seeing this, Halsey was rightfully frustrated. She took to Twitter to call out the magazine directly and demanded they do better. These tweets are where we heard the real truth. Halsey explained that the writer made a focal point in the cover story about their pronouns, but the magazine deliberately disrespected them by not using them in the whole article. To clarify a little, the singer announced earlier this year that they'd be using she/they pronouns moving forward. She explained that people can use either, but using they with she felt most authentic. And if misquoting pronouns wasn't enough, then Halsey also called out the magazine's Twitter manager for misquoting them, where they discussed the privilege of being a white child of mixed-race parents. In fact, the magazine was trying to promote its article by using an antithesis of the point she was trying to make. And get this, Halsey also responded to fans who left a concert after their pro-choice speech. Anyone who knows Halsey knows that she doesn't hold back on expressing her opinions. This time, she took the stage during a concert in Phoenix to talk about abortion rights. She openly criticized the recent Supreme Court decision that overturned Roe v. Wade. They begged fans to do the work needed to protect everyone's rights for the rest of their lives. Unfortunately, some fans weren't happy. After this brief speech, many fans just got up and walked out of the show. Many unhappy people on Twitter were making an argument that people pay to see you sing, not hear your views. To this, Halsey had the perfect response. She disagreed and said that people pay to see them use the stage as a form of expression. On an interesting note, the singer didn't seem fazed at all by the negative response. She knew her real fans still had her back and kept retweeting their supportive comments. Our personal favorite was when she quote retweeted and said, "Downside of doing outdoor venues, no door to hit them on the way out." And lastly, the singer just launched an affordable beauty brand, and we can't wait to get our hands on it. It's no surprise that Halsey is our ultimate muse for that smoky eye and graphic eyeliner combo. To pay tribute to her iconic style, she just launched another makeup brand. This one's called AF94. The AF comes from their legal name, Ashley Frangipane, and 94 is just her birth year. If you're wondering what's different in this new brand, then you're in for a huge surprise. Halsey says that after listening to feedback from fans, they wanted to create another brand with an affordable price tag. Yep, that's right, makeup no longer costs an arm and a leg. This beauty line is packed with 40 different makeup products, and get this, they're all under $10. In the press release, Halsey said that they'll always remember being 15 years old and saving up for months to buy an eyeliner. Like we'd expect, it was electric blue, and wearing that bold color was worth every penny. They said that creating AF94 is all about giving everyone a chance to stand out with bold makeup at an affordable price range. Now that's the kind of news we'd love to hear every day. And that's a wrap for this video filled with Halsey updates. What do you think about Millie playing Halsey in a biopic? Are you team for biopic or against? Tell us in the comments section below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more awesome content like this. See you next time!